Yo, welcome to the Premier League. On Sunday, the Premier League finishes. A whole season has gone down to Sunday. I don't know my predictions for last game week, including the last two games have been Brighton, Man City, Man United against Chelsea. So I'm doing the final weekend now. My predictions for the last weekend of the Premier League will start here. At the Emirates, it'll be Arsenal 2, Wolves 1. Arsenal will end on a high, a bit of a shaky high, because they can't win the league anymore. Wolves also playing for pride. Arsenal might feel like they're already on summer break because there's nothing more to play for. But they'll still get the 3 points because they got the class for that. But Wolves will show, despite the difficulties of them probably not being able to keep their manager next season, they want to give him a send-off as best as possible. Unfortunately, it's not going to be more than a goal and no points. But yeah, it's going to be 2-1 to the Gunners. On to Aston Villa against Brighton. I think it's going to be very tough for Brighton at Villa Park. Aston Villa have been phenomenal at home. The most informed team in the Premier League since the World Cup break. They're absolutely incredible. They deserve European football themselves. But, you know, Brighton getting it's phenomenal for Brighton. I mean, getting into Europe, for their sake, I still hope they get Europa League, to be honest, not Europa Conference League. But yeah, they'll get what they'll get. And if they beat Man City, and then they can do something as Villa, hopefully, for their sake, 3 points. My prediction is Brighton stunning the Premier League at the last game of the season. Yeah, it actually is. It's Aston Villa 1, Brighton 2. And Brighton come up some great results this season against the so-called traditional top 6 teams. So, yeah. Well, obviously that's where Brighton already are, so. On to Brentford against Man City. I think Brentford will end happy to score a goal against the machine of Man City. Man City will be well oiled as usual. And I think Brentford will score, but I think Man City will score 3. And I think it'll be Brentford 1, Man City 3. On to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea against Newcastle. For the last few seasons, you'd have always said 3-1 Chelsea. But on the evidence of this season, I'm going to say 3-1 Newcastle. So that's my prediction. Chelsea 1, Newcastle 3. On to Selhurst Park for Crystal Palace against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest safe. Palace knew was safe for a while. I think this will be probably the best game to end the season, to be honest. My prediction is Crystal Palace 2, Nottingham Forest 2. I think Nottingham Forest, with the momentum they've got now, they wish the season went on for a few more games. But at the same time, I'm sure they're happy it'll be summer break soon. So yeah, 2-2 for that game between Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest. On to Everton against Bournemouth. I think Everton with a home crowd and atmosphere, they want to make it as festive as possible to give the players the boost they need to get the 3 points to keep them safe. But unfortunately, I don't think it would be enough. Everton haven't showed enough for many times, enough what it needs to be performance-wise to stay in the Premier League. Okay, that shock win at Brighton for them, thrashing Brighton at Brighton was something. But I haven't backed it up really, and it'll take something special for the Everton team to really do anything. So I have to be honest, Everton will score, make it a good game, but Bournemouth will nick a second, and it'll be floodgates for Everton Football Club in the Premier League. On to Leeds against Spurs. Spurs have been terrible this season, haven't they? They go to Ellen Road, and Ellen Road will be confident with how poor Spurs have been, and Leeds have got a bit of grit, as they showed against Newcastle the other week. So yeah, I think actually Leeds won't win it. Leeds United 2, Spurs 1. That's how poor Spurs have been. On to Leicester City against West Ham. Leicester need to show the biggest fight of the season to stay in the Premier League. West Ham will go there knowing they have got to the European Conference League. They are easily safe, and they want to build on for next season to be better than this season because they got the players. They'll bring in new players, and they'll just know they have to be better because they got what it takes to be better. And I think they'll win. I think Leicester City, the Premier League champions of 2016, will be down, relegated to the Championship, from Premier League glory to the tragedy of relegation, I guess. So yeah, Leicester 0, West Ham United 2. To Old Trafford for Manchester United against Fulham. I'm pretty sure there won't be any red cards this time, like there were in the FA Cup tie a few months ago. But I think United will win 2-1. So yeah, I think Fulham are going to be a good game though. Fulham have been fantastic this season. But Old Trafford's tough to go, and yeah, I think it's going to be 2-1 United. They'll want to show United will want to end the season on a high. Yeah, at home of course, want to end the season on a high. Southampton against Liverpool. Southampton's last game in the Premier League before next season in the Championship will end in a 3-0 defeat to Liverpool. So the teams I'm going to say will be relegated at the end of the season are Everton, Leicester and Southampton. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, quickly, please subscribe, and also please 100 likes, and I appreciate your support throughout the season. Keep track of my content. I will do more content for like prediction for Champions League final, Europa League final, FA Cup, you name it. Probably even EFL playoffs. I'll probably do predictions for those. To be fair, I don't know yet, but for the European Cup finals, sure, and even possibly for the Euro selected predictions for the Euros, which the Euro qualifiers actually happen basically like a week after the Champions League final or something. So yeah, I'll do a selected amount of predictions for that if I do so. But I'll definitely keep on posting stuff throughout the summer about football and so on. And yeah, and for other sports, like we've got NBA finals coming up. We've got some cricket coming up. But yeah, probably more fast moving sports like football or basketball or something. But then I could do cricket as well, I guess. Anyway, thanks. I'm out. Bye.